Huh?
Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. This is the playthrough. This is that time of day again where I tell you that this is post-commentated. Usually that has a bad connotation. Not today. Though, I guess technically it does have a bad connotation. Just not like usual. It wasn't an Elgato screw-up. It wasn't anything like that. It was my fault. My commentary was not up to snuff. I did not like it. And now that I'm in a better mood than I was previously, I decided, you know what? Let me try it again. Let me redo my commentary. So, this is a post-commentary video. It's not a fault of Elgato, despite the fact that I do love to rag on them quite a bit. This was my screw-up. This was my decision to re-record. So here I am today, re-recording. That's just the way it works. Anyway, the reason I'm back into Dongo's Cavern, despite the fact that previously I did complete the Dongo's Cavern, is the fact that I forgot this beautiful little gold sculpture right there that I want to pick up right now. You saw me use decals on those keys. They can turn into fire keys in that room because of that torch. If they run into the torch, they will catch on fire, and apparently fire keys are just keys that kind of caught themselves on fire, which makes more sense. I mean, that should be a given with the name, but it makes more sense than it used to, because I was wondering while playing through the Dongo's Cavern, why exactly the keys lost their fire once they actually ran into you, but I guess they were just transferring their fire ability onto me. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, right there, that was a bit of a timing puzzle. Now that we have our own bombs, and we can blow anything we want up, it's very possible for us to blow up these rocks that were blocking our path. This is something I'm going to blow up now. Will I go to it ever again? Maybe. Later on in this episode, I'm going to be getting something that allows me to hold more rupees, but right now, if I hold up rupees, any self-respecting Zelda fan will know that those rupees disappear into the void. Which sucks a lot, but that's just the way it be on this earth. Or in Hyrule. Please don't question what I'm talking about. Anyway, this right here is why you need the Hylian Shield. If you crouch with your Hylian Shield, your back will be protected, apparently the rest of your body in this situation, because the rocks that are falling down from the sky will land on your shield and break. Link's back must be solid as a rock. Heh. Kill me. Please kill me. Please end my suffering. Hopefully the volume here isn't too loud. I'm using a different recording software than usual for this, because usually I let Elgato do all the recording, and that's how that works. But now I'm actually going with the editing software's recording software, which sometimes messes up, which is why I'm a little bit afraid this commentary won't work and I'll waste 15 minutes of my life. But hey, it's for the good of the YouTube commentary Let's Plays I do, so whatever. I'm planning on doing a lot more different weird stuff. Right now, there's nothing very interesting happening right now, so I'm not going to talk about the game completely for now, but I do want to try a bunch of different content stuff. Not because I'm getting burned out on doing Let's Plays, not at all. In fact, I really enjoy doing Let's Plays still. So there's no YouTube burnout on this type of crap yet, but I do want to try new stuff. It's just kind of what I've been thinking about, so I want to do more fun, random, hopefully funny stuff, though I doubt it'll be funny. I'm not a very funny person to begin with, but one can dream, one can dream. Something we're going to see later is that I can climb up a wall that looks very similar to every other wall in this game. Or, not in this game, in this area. It's very rocky. It's, I don't know, it's not something that visually you think you can climb up. But, they have a texture that looks fine for climbing up rocks, but they didn't decide to use that. They decided to make one random looking wall climbable. Anyway, the Great Fairy we previously heard about, by the way, Gapora, is right there. We don't have to talk to him. He ignores us. But we heard about the Great Fairy's Fountain. If we blow up that wall that looks very bombable, we can come into here, the Great Fairy's Fountain, as I previously stated. There's a Triforce right here. Like we've learned throughout this entire adventure, if we play the royal family song while standing on a Triforce, drum roll, I was off, wasn't I? I was off by like whatever. It's the Great Fairy and all her polygonal attempting to be sexy glory. I don't know what it is with this game, but why? Why? It's an N64 game. Why you gotta try to make her look sexually appealing? No. Stop it. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's an N64 game. Honestly, no polygonal game can do a fantastic job at at what they're attempting to do here. Though I guess some people believe that the Tomb Raider games did a good job at that. I don't. I think in the first few Tomb Raider games she's kind of ugly, but maybe that's because I don't know. If it looks like I can cut myself on someone, then I don't really find them appealing. And like that goes for everyone. That goes for Link. That goes for any character in an N64 game. A lot of video game characters actually. I don't understand why they try to put this spin on them. Anyway, I'm not reading this text right now because it's really small. I need like a magnifying glass to read it, so I apologize for that. Later on, I'll start reading it again when it's live commentary, but for now, I can't see it because I didn't make my screen bigger like an idiot. But anyway, we got a souped up spin attack or something like that. She's telling me something very, very important right now. I can barely read. Essentially, there's going to be someone near Hyrule Castle that we can meet. Or I guess something, because a fairy's not a human. There's going to be a great fairy we can go to when we go back to Hyrule Castle, which I'll be doing in this episode. So don't you worry about that. Right here. If I, any second now, pull out my sword, hold the B button, you'll see that I can charge up a spin attack. That was a blue swing, but if I hold it down for longer, I can do an orange swing, which will actually use more magic. But if I don't want to do that, I can spin around my analog stick, press B, and it will do a half-charged spin attack like that. So really, don't use the fully charged spin attack. Not only does it take more time to charge up, but it also uses magic, whereas swinging my analog stick around, pressing the B button, doesn't use any magic, and it's also much faster. So in the time that you take to charge up a mega ultra super spin attack, I can do a half charge spin attack for less magic meter, and I can also do it faster, so I can do more damage overall. Go with an analog stick spin and a B button. If you're having problems doing that because it's your first time playing the game, I understand. Just go with the holding B. I used to do that, but now I've actually gotten better at it, so I can actually spin around, do a full spin, and then press the B button. It works out pretty well. I didn't mean to do that. This is the Death Mountain Crater. As you see, there's a time limit here. So what's going on? It's a little bit hot in there. I tried to reset the time limit here. It didn't work out. I don't know what the problem with that was. But, ooh, spoiler time, actually. I game over here. Again, spoilers, but... Or do I? I think, wait, no, hold on. I think I have a fairy, so I think it turns out fine, kind of. But I believe I do burn, crumble down to a crisp in here. Because if it is too hot in an area, for example, this area, you can actually game over. That time limit will count down your demise. I got a heart piece here. I can easily, I say easily despite the fact that I'm going to die here, I can pretty easily get the heart piece here, and I feel pretty comfortable doing it, so that's why I do it here every single playthrough, despite the fact that I can come back here later technically and get it, but no, I want to do it here, I want to do it now, I want to be a cool kid and get it done early. Yeah, I had a fairy, so I pretty easily got back up after burning and falling to the ground, which sounds wrong in a lot of ways, but it wasn't that bad, Link's probably fine. Maybe a bit of PTSD, but that's not a big deal. The hero of Hyrule needs a bit of PTSD. Or does he really need it? I mean, it can't hurt him that much. He's fought a bunch of random monsters. I'm sure he's scared half to death. Or, no, I have gotten the game over. He's died. He's died, never mind. Half to death, no, he's died before. Anyway, that's not important. Something I really like about that area, about Death Mountain Crater, is the fact that we do come back there later. Spoilers, cover your ears if you're afraid of getting spoiled here, but there's a really cool mechanic in this game. I don't know why I say spoilers for a game that's multiple years old, but don't know about this. All I can say is, and I know this makes me normie trash, but big oof. Big oof. Is that a normie thing to say? Is it really? One of my friends who's very well versed in the meme community, who is on r/meme economy all day, he knows about that crap. But that's not important. That's not important. What is important though is that this game has a mechanic that allows you to travel through time. You can become older, you can become younger at will. Like that. I notice my snaps don't come up very well if I don't snap right into the microphone. And I love snapping, so I gotta start snapping right into the microphone, despite the fact that you might be annoyed by that. But it's my channel, I do what I want. Later on, we will be able to access certain areas through certain means that we previously couldn't access when we were a kid. That's a freaking sweet idea. It's really nice that you can actually see the fact that you have really, really grown, not only in age, but also in character and the abilities of your character. That's pretty neat. I enjoy that. I think that's pretty cool. That's just the way I see it, though. If you think I'm wrong, you can think I'm wrong. This is a really easy way to deal with the red Tektites. If you do your souped up spin attack, and you can say that this is the wrong way to say the whatever, I'm gonna call it the souped up spin attack. You can say no, it's called the magic spin attack, or no, it's called the super blooper, slap your friends up with a big bad sword really fast, and it's shiny. And you know what? I'd believe you, because I really don't know the official name. But, I'm gonna call it the souped up spin attack. Right there, you actually did see me get another gold Skulltula. That makes 10. I can get a reward here in the House of Skulltula. You need 10... Yeah, you need to get 10 Skulltulas, and then you can get a reward. Here I get the wallet, which I really wanted. It allows me to carry 200 rupees. Also, previously, when I was getting that last 10th gold Skulltula, you saw that I could climb up that wall, and it was visually the same as every other wall. That's what I was talking about when I was saying the wall is... Or there is a wall that looks like every other wall, but I can climb up it. Oh my god, it's going too fast. I edited this too fast. I can't say everything I want to say. We're in the market, though, and all that money I just got, we're gonna spend it, waste it all on something I don't even need. The shooting gallery. I hate this. I hate everything about this. I wish this could die, and maybe that's because I'm being a little bit too negative and I had a bad experience with it, but I'm really not a fan of this. You pay 20 rupees, and you get a shot at shooting. Kind of funny how that works out. I failed this a lot. If you think I'm joking, the volume on my computer is a little bit too loud. No, I'm not joking. I continuously failed this. It was an embarrassment, and I cut out a lot of that, but I did have to continuously go back and forth between the spot I like to grind rupees with and this area so that I could actually play. It was long, it was arduous, it was annoying. I don't want to do it again. You're going to see my failed attempt right now, but... Bam! We're going to the completed correct attempt where he calls me a beautiful boy for actually doing his terrible N64 aiming minigame. If you haven't noticed, the N64 aiming is kind of rugged, kind of jagged. It doesn't work that well. You do have to edge your way around, and I don't like it, but if you have a chance, play this on 3DS. It's a lot better. But this minigame sucks here. But that's it. That's done. There we go. Wonderful, wonderful, amazing, perfect. Oh, bravo. He said bravo. Pretty much what I get. My present for doing this is now I can hold 40 Deku Seeds. Which is great if you like your slingshot and use it a lot, and I guess I do, but I can easily cut grass and get my freaking pellets back, so I really didn't need to do any of that, but whatever, it was done. It took 5 seconds for you, and at this point, it took 5 seconds for me to watch. At this point, it's done. I'm not that salty about it, but it was kind of annoying, and whatever, it's done, and it's not that fun, so just let it be known. Something I forgot to mention is the fact that now that I have bombs, there's a lot more I can do in this world, though I guess that's already being shown off right now. For example, there's a dead end right here. Or is there really? With the magical power of bombs, you can set that down, wait for it to blow up, and there's a little hole we haven't seen since like the beginning of the game that we can crawl through. Or roll into, I guess, is I think what happened there. My computer's not the best, so it's going at like 2 frames per second, which is actually probably giving it too much credit. Anyway, this is another great fairy fountain. There are a few of these scattered throughout the world. If you see something kind of weird looking, I recommend blowing it up. I recommend checking it out, something of the sort, though usually it's blowing it up. There are a lot of great things you can get from great fairies. See what I did there? Great. Okay, alright. Let's forget that happened. They're trying again to make the great fairies so sexually appealing. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Maybe the kids back in the 90s were like, "Whoa, look at that! Look at that great fairy in all her polygonal glory." But me, no. I'm not interested. Very much. At all. very much. Why'd I say very much? I'm not interested at all. Anyway, this great fairy, instead of giving us a souped up spin attack or some other magical move, though I guess this is a magical move, this is Din's Fire. There's a bug flying right in front of my microphone, so I'm like waving my hands like an idiot trying to get it away while I'm talking. Anyway, Din's Fire is pretty dang neat. If I put it to a C-stick and then I use it, there will be the area around me will be engulfed in fire. This is very helpful for solving certain puzzles, and I'd really, really, really recommend getting it. If you don't go off the beaten path to get this, you suck. You're welcome. Anyway, I really recommend getting it. So, it uses up a lot of magic meter though. It does. I was kind of getting ahead of myself because that's the end of the video. That's it. When I start the next video, I will be outside in the Hyrule field. You should know how to get there. It's a pretty straight line. I don't want to put that random walking around Hyrule Castle Town in there for no reason. That's it. Din's Fire has been obtained. A magic meter has been obtained, which will allow us to do a lot of other things, like waste the magic meter by using Din's Fire a majority of the time, but whatever. That's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. This commentary went so much better than the previous commentary. Hopefully nothing bad happened. I guess we're gonna have to check though. So if this video comes out as is, thank you. Thank you for watching. I've been going through a few things right now which have stressed me out and made myself a little bit scatterbrained, though I guess I'm back into the flow of things. So that's that. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.